and I'm smoking on platinum. Got my eye on the prize so I don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Yo, what it do? It's your boys Juice and Lou, and we are back here with another episode for y'all. Back with the basketball talks. We got a lot of basketball stuff that's going on. Yesterday we hit y'all with the clutchest players in today's game. Now we're going to shift gears. We're going to talk about a certain person right now and their future. We're going to be talking about Zion Williamson. He had some comments he made about Madison Square Garden the other day. So we going to talk about that. We're going to dive into it. So, J. Lou, take us away.
Like you said, we're talking about Zion Williamson, forward for the Pelicans right now, drafted last year. And had a good rookie year, didn't play a lot of games due to his injury with his knee. And of course, he came out of Duke known as like this freak athlete, gained a little bit of weight from here and there, but he's still a dominant player this year, shooting almost 60% from the field, which is good. Well, not even good, probably great for a 6'8" forward, but he is big boy. So, like you said, he made comments in Madison Square Garden saying that it's his favorite place to play outside of New Orleans, of course. Which brings up a question that a little early, but never too early. Do you think Zion will ever leave the Pelicans?
It's possible that he can. I wouldn't be surprised because his boy RJ over there, they played together at Duke. They have real good chemistry there. So who knows? He could play with his boy. I think that he would go there, and I feel like a bunch of success. You think they're going to be doing good right now? I think Zion was going to just skyrocket it, especially because they're playing him as the point guard right now over here in New Orleans, and it's going really well for them. It's going really well. He's like
not starting that point.
Well, not starting that point, but he's like the point forward of the team. He's like the Ben Simmons. He's like, in my opinion, a faster Ben Simmons, a faster and bigger Ben Simmons, just without the defense. They both can't shoot to save their lives, but if Zion can play that Ben Simmons role, that's tough. That's tough. Oh my gosh. And then put him on that Knicks team. Julius Randle's kind of the point forward already, but it wouldn't be bad to take the ball out of his hands a little bit. That's if Julius Randle's there in the next 3 years. It's saying right here that Zion would actually be a free agent from 2023 and an unrestricted free agent in 2024. So that's about 2 years, 3 years. I feel like he could go there. I feel Julius Randle's still going to be there, but I feel like Zion is definitely going to take that point forward spot and definitely run with it. And definitely that if he goes there, not a finals team, it depends on how Zion develops in these next 2 years, obviously. But if he develops not even a crazy handle, but if he's if he plays a similar game to Ben Simmons, that'd be scary. That would be scary. He's already averaging 27, 7, and 4. That's tough. So imagine him with a point guard knowledge. That Knicks team and the chemistry he already has with RJ Barrett. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be something to watch. That's definitely gonna be something to watch.
Okay. I don't think he'll ever get to Ben Simmons' IQ level as a point guard. So that's kind of absurd you said that. But right now, if you look at the Pelicans, I think the big issue right now, Lonzo, he is point guard, and they haven't re-signed him yet. He'll be a unrestricted free agent this upcoming off season. So I think him and Zion together is a good duo. Because he can pass really well and defend really well on the perimeter, and he's starting to shoot the ball a lot. Really good from the three. Him with Zion is a natural pairing, in my opinion. So if Lonzo leaves the Pelicans, I think Zion won't be that much happy about it. I think he'll be a little bit upset with the organization.
That's his way to his Braun. That's his way to his Braun.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. But that's too much praise right there. Then Steven Adams, his contract, you got to move Steven Adams too in the future.
Right.
Eric Bledsoe as well.
Definitely.
So those two, if they're able to move those two for some quality pieces and younger pieces that fit around Zion and get Lonzo back, I feel like he stays. But being the Pelicans and how they fucked up, with Anthony Davis. So
yeah,
I don't think they'll do that. And I think Zion will become a free agent in that 2023-2024 offseason. He may be a restricted free agent, though, because there's a team option right now. So he may become a restricted free agent, meaning that if a team decided to sign him, the Pelicans would probably match the offer sheet because I don't think they'll let Zion walk freely. So I think 2023-24, the Knicks. RJ Barrett, he'll probably develop really well by then. Julius Randle, I don't think he'll keep up the same production he's doing this year, in my opinion. Mitchell Robinson, he'll probably be better than what he is now. They don't really have a star point guard in the future. They drafted quickly. He's solid right now. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, though, because Tom Thibodeau's playing his veteran guards. So the Knicks don't really have the brightest future, but they have a solid foundation right now. But one team that Zion could be looking – actually, I got two teams Zion could be looking forward to go to in that 2023 offseason. I'm thinking he probably would want to go to a bigger market. That may be one. And seeing how the Clippers are, they lose out on Kawhi coming up. Paul George's contract is empty now. They just signed him to a 5-year max. So they'll still have him on the team. They are a veteran team right now. In 2 years, who knows if Paul George will still be as good. But if they are able to get a point guard as well with Zion, if Lonzo goes to the Clippers and Zion in the next 2 years, his contract's up, I wouldn't be surprised. Lonzo and him teamed up on the Clippers with PG. That would be a solid team. And then I actually have two other teams I thought of. This one could be biased, I guess, but why not OKC in the next 2 years?
My God.
The only problem with that is he probably wouldn't go there because of the market size. And our GM, he doesn't like going into the luxury tax. And we got Shy right now. We'll have Lou Dort in the future as well. So those two players are solid right now. We have a bunch of draft picks, so who knows who we're going to draft in the next 5 years. But him in the Thunder with Lou Dort, a good defender, Shy, of course there's going to be other young players around him in the future by then. That would be a young team, but he probably would want to be in win-now mode. So I think the Clippers may be the best option. But the third option, of course, would be returning to the Pelicans as loyalty, in my opinion, because him and Brandon Ingram could build something special. I don't think
Brandon Ingram won't be there.
Well, Ingram's signed to the team. for the next 5 years. Actually,
That's a
just got
waste.
this contract, 158 mil.
That's pain.
So I
He
don't think
stuck.
he'll. I do like the argument him and R.J. Barrett going to New York. That's a good argument. But with Julius Randle there still, I don't know where he fits. It's not a good fit for him.
Mm. Well, then again, if Julius Randle doesn't have this type of season next year, and if he starts off bad the year after that, like say he has a great season now, but his next 2 seasons are average to below average, they're definitely gonna let him go for Zion for sure. Most definitely. I think by that time Mitchell Robinson will fill a Hassan Whiteside role. I feel like by that time with less fouls. Um, and by that time, I feel like R.J. Barrett can be more of their point guard. Like, and quickly is going to be the second guy, and then that'd be a nice team. You just have to go and draft, not a forward, but like if RJ runs your point guard, and they've done that a couple times. They've ran RJ at the point guard before, so just let RJ develop a little bit. He's the game is changing, like how we've talked about before. A lot of taller guards, so why not develop RJ into a guard and go out and draft one of these talented, high flying small forwards coming out soon? Why not? Why not? It could work. It definitely could work like that. But that's if Julius Randle plays bad. That's if Julius Randle plays bad. But then again, even if Randle plays good, if I have the option to take Zion, I'm definitely taking Zion over Julius Randle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Even though Julius Randle can probably, assist better and handle the ball better, Zion is like how everybody said, he's a freak of nature and a generational talent. You just can't get rid of that. And he's younger. So if I have the chance to take him, I'm taking him for sure, most definitely. And those teams, the Clippers, who is it? Like Beverly? Who knows if he's going to be there in 2 years?
Exactly.
Rondo, he's definitely not going to be there in 2 years. So who are we possibly looking at?
Lonzo this offseason.
So
they
you're
have the
looking for the
money at
future.
least.
Lonzo, let's say they pick up a shooter. Because I don't think after this season we're going to keep Duncan Robinson. So if he went somewhere,
Robinson is on the Heat.
I know. I'm saying we're probably not going to keep Duncan Robinson if we're going. Well, that's a story for another time. That if we for some reason we don't resign Duncan Robinson, Clippers, they can go out get a catch and shoot guy. They can go get Duncan, and then you say PG, Zion, and Zubac in 2 years.
Or Ibaka, maybe.
Or Ibaka in 2 years. Ibaka, I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be out in 2 years.
Yeah, maybe if Kawhi not there.
I don't know. And then Zubac, like that five isn't bad, but I don't think that's a win now team.
Or they either they get Lonzo, put Terrence Mann at the 2, Paul George at the 4.
At the 4.
No, wait, Paul George at the 3. And then you can have, if they have Morris there, put him at the 4 and move Zion to the 5.
Small ball?
Yeah. Well,
so you're gonna let Zion ISO the big man?
I mean, he's already doing that now.
You're right.
I don't
see that as a win now team.
Really.
I just don't see that as a win now team though. I just don't see it. I don't know. But that's gonna wrap it up for this episode, you guys. Thank you for tuning in once again. Next episode, hey, he brought up Kawhi Leonard. Might have to talk about the Kawhi Leonard and Clippers, you know. Maybe a little something this off season. It's a winner. It's a win or bust team. You know, they failed last year. Well, if they do it again this year, what's going to happen in the off season? Hey, but that's a story for another day. But until then, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.
Yo, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you know when we post next. All right, peace.